everyone, welcome back to Sloughs Finest, and obviously the day before the big game of Dartford, and today I'm joined by joint manager John Underwood. How are you doing, John?
Hi Max, yeah I'm good thanks, how are you?
I'm all good. How are you and family coping with this lockdown?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, we've got a little 4-year-old girl, so early on when she wasn't at nursery and we were both trying to work at home, it was a little bit of a challenge, but she's back now at nursery, so things are getting a little bit more normal. So no, we've been okay thanks. Obviously a lot of people have been far worse affected than us, so we're happy, we're healthy, we're all good thanks.
Let's just say about those Togs training fitness sessions. They look pretty hardcore.
Yeah, they are. I did quite a few of those.
Yeah, one of them I saw your little girl like looking into the fridge.
That's it. Yeah, that's what she was in the background.
Yeah.
Trying to nick some snacks out of the fridge.
Yeah.
While I was working out. Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, they do good sessions, and I know quite a few of the fans were involved in their kind of Instagram live ones. So yeah, it's good.
So we're gonna start about your playing career now.
Okay.
So you played Farnborough with Bakes.
Yes. Yeah, went to Farnborough when I was about 20. I'd started out at Wokingham Town, as they were called then.
Yeah.
Went to Farnborough kind of initially in the reserves, but then sort of broke into the first team in my first season there. So I had 5 years there, and that's obviously where I met Bakes, and we played in the same team on a number of occasions there. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. Obviously at the time, all 5 years that I was at Farnborough, we played in the conference. So great experience. Played alongside some ex-pros that had done really well. 200-300 league games under their belt. So learnt a lot playing with those sorts of players. We had some good young players like Bakes at the time coming through. So it was good. Really enjoyable time. We got relegated at the end of my 5th season there, and I then moved on from there. So went to Aylesbury briefly.
Yep, I've got that down on my notes.
Yeah, went there with Alan Taylor, who was our old manager at Farnborough.
Yeah.
Just didn't enjoy it there. Went about 3 months there, and it just wasn't a good changing room to be part of, really. Not the manager's fault, more on the players' side. It just wasn't a great place to be at that time for a number of reasons. So just wasn't enjoying it, and ended up going to Staines.
Yep.
Loved it there. Had a good couple of seasons there. Ended up as captain there. We had a good side there. And then got reunited with Bakes back at
Bracknell. Yeah.
27, that sort of age. Dropped down to go to Bracknell in terms of the levels, but it was at a point that they were restructuring, so I kind of dropped. I think I went there in about January, and I only had to finish in the top 6 to get like a double promotion. So I kind of got back to the level I was at with Staines. So loved it at Bracknell. Great club, great set of lads. Again, playing for Alan Taylor, who I'd played for at Farnborough, who's a great manager. So made a lot of really good friends in that team. People I'm still in touch with now. So yeah, good times. And then started to get some injuries. I guess back end of my 20s, and as I kind of hit 30, I've been pretty lucky with injuries throughout my career. Actually, nothing too. I think probably until I was 27, 28, my longest time out was probably a month. And then they all kind of hit me later on. I had problems with my knees, and I did my cruciate, which is one of the worst sort of injuries you can do as a footballer. And I ended up kind of retiring at around 30. I did play a couple of games after that, but sort of officially, if you like, I stopped playing at 30, which was probably a bit young. But I got to the point I had different issues with my knee, and just decided that I didn't want to do any further damage and sort of then be hobbling around later on in life. So I kind of quit while I was ahead. I was interested in getting into coaching and managing at that time. So it just felt like the right thing to do. And thankfully that's sort of gone well over the last 10, 15 years, I guess now. 12, 15 years probably since I started. So haven't missed playing actually. I actually really, really enjoy the managing side of it and enjoy that more than the playing actually, I'd say. I think Bakes says the same. I think both really enjoy what we do.
Yeah. And then obviously because your injuries, you got into managing, and obviously your journey with Bakes is kind of pretty much the same. Both coaching an 11th tier side. You was at Sandhurst and Bakes was at Bliff Spurs or something.
Fleet Spurs.
Fleet Spurs. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh. And then you obviously met for the first time. Well, obviously apart from playing at Godalming.
Yeah.
And then
we did. Yeah, we were kind of doing our own thing in terms of managing. We both were keen to do it. We'd always talked about, just as you do as mates over a beer. It'd be great to manage together at some point. And joint management probably wasn't that common. It still isn't that common.
What the only ones are like? Is it Bernard and Morley from Salford?
Yeah, Bernard Morley and Anthony.
Yeah, they're at Chester.
They are at Chester. Yeah, they've done great. They got a bit of fame through the Salford thing and the documentary.
Yeah, I've watched that many times.
Enjoyed watching that. Yeah, and now they're at Chester. They've done brilliantly. I think us and them are probably the highest ranked joint managers. I don't think there's anybody above us doing it. So, and they're in the playoffs as well. So
yeah,
it can work. It's not that common, but yeah, we ended up just applying for the Godalming job. I saw it was up. They were asking for managers' applications, and I remember I was sat working. I saw it, picked up the phone to Bakes and said, "Why don't we do it?" And we did, and luckily the interview went well. We got the job, and haven't looked back really.
And then you moved to, I would say, the pinnacle point in your managing career when you moved to Sloughs. And you won playoffs. You've won cups. You've won awards at awards evening. You've nearly done it all at Sloughs, apart from getting into the National League.
Yeah, that's the next one on the list. Yeah, it's been good. I mean, obviously we got that promotion in our first year, which was always the aim of the club, but obviously it's not easy to do, and no promotions are easy, and that was a great feeling, a great achievement to do that in our first year. But a couple of then, I guess, tough years adjusting to the Southern League, Southern Premier, which was a tough league to go into.
Yeah.
But I think it was the move back into Sloughs and into our park that allowed us to kick on. Really, probably made us a bit more attractive to players. Coming to play there as opposed to Beaconsfield. No disrespect to Beaconsfield, but it's not what Arbor Park is, and obviously the crowds weren't what they are now. So I think that allowed us to show our ambition to players, and we started to probably be able to attract a slightly higher calibre of player then. And we obviously got in the playoffs in our first season at Arbor Park. I lost to Leamington, and then we went up obviously the following year, 2 years ago, at Kings Lynn. And it's been great. Obviously those two promotions, and now I think we've probably adjusted to this level, or definitely adjusted to this level quicker than we did after the last promotion. I think we've done well in this league over the 2 seasons, and continued to progress. And it seems crazy. We've now got a chance, 3 wins away from the 3rd promotion, and that would be a great achievement. I think for everybody at the club. And it's not. I'm sure we'll go on and talk about the playoffs. It's not going to be easy.
Oh, trust me, that is coming up. Yeah,
I've no doubt. So I won't talk too much about that now. But no, it's been a great 7 years. We've loved it, and hope we can keep going and keep progressing with the club.
Yeah. And just as we were talking about the class of '92, last night actually, I decided to put it on.
Okay.
But basically, I realised that season 1 they were in the National North.
Yeah.
So then I go to season 2 and I want to see what every single National League team's like. Look at all their stadiums. And I've said this to Bakes that the game that I'm most looking forward to is Wrexham away.
Okay.
In Wales. Just because I have an idea in my head what I want to do on, travel up maybe on the Friday or the Saturday. And then obviously go to the game on the way back. Maybe stop off at Barry Island, stay another night there, and come back on the Sunday.
Oh,
John, your mic is cutting out a little bit.
Oh, Sorry, is that better?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, it sounds like you're promoted already. I like that confidence.
Well,
It's good to hear.
well, I'm not going to name drop, but I was speaking to someone, and he thinks that Slough are guaranteed not to get into the National League.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to name drop, but I was speaking to him, and he don't think we're going to get into the playoff final.
As long as that wasn't Bakes or one of our players, I don't mind. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. No, it is going to be difficult. I think it's really difficult to predict.
Yeah.
I think every game in the playoffs is going to be close. I think some games will go to penalties, which is a real lottery.
Is it straight to penalties?
Sorry?
Is it straight to penalties, or is there extra time?
It is. No, there's no extra time.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, not good. We're not pleased about that. I think most managers felt the same way, that it should be extra time. We've been sort of working for over a year to try and get promotion, and I don't know why we couldn't be given an extra half hour on the pitch if needed to find a winner rather than go to penalties. I don't really see any benefit to going straight to penalties, but it is what it is. We can't control that. A decision's been taken, and we've obviously been practicing our penalties as best we can, and nothing really prepares you for the real thing. But we've done everything we can to prepare for those as well.
So Bakes told me when I interviewed him you were playing Brackley on Sunday.
Last Saturday it was.
Last Saturday. I just got confused. So last Saturday you played Brackley, and I heard it was a 3-2 loss.
Yeah.
But I heard we won on penalties.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We agreed beforehand that whatever the score, we'd do a penalty shootout, just for that practice of making it feel real. So everyone, players in the centre circle and walking out one by one, and just to get them familiar with that sort of scenario, really.
Do you know the score in the penalties? Can you say?
We won 4-3. Yeah, 1-4-3.
So
Jack made 2 saves.
Yeah, but does that mean someone missed?
His penalty.
Did someone miss for Slough?
Someone did miss. I won't reveal who that was,
Okay.
but someone did miss. But we took some good ones. Took some good penalties, and Jack made 2 good saves. Jack's got a bit of a reputation from the last few years of being a good penalty saver, and too many opportunities with us to do that. I know in his Staines days he was very well known for it. So he's a good keeper to have in those situations.
I just want to hear now, obviously we're going into the playoffs really without a backup keeper, as I've got the programme and it doesn't say that Norse is included. What's the last resort if, say, Jack gets a red card, injured?
So if Jack was to get injured, and obviously if he got injured during the game, our backup option is Ben Harris, who's a very good goalkeeper. He used to play as a goalkeeper, so we've got that backup. We've got no hesitation about that if something bad happened. In between games, so if we were to win, for example, and then go through to the next round, and Jack got injured and couldn't play the next game, you are able to sign another goalkeeper if you need to. Obviously, we've got Noyce, but at the same time, Noyce is 16.
Yeah.
It's a big ask for him to play, start a game of that level. He's been training with us. Obviously, that's he's somebody that we think a lot of. Think he's got a good future in the game. But the reality is we've got 6 substitutes that we can name, and you can use 5 of them. And I think outfield substitutes are so important in these games.
The wind's just having a nightmare. Like literally, it nearly blew the camera off. Right, carry on, John. Sorry.
Just saying, I think the outfield having different options on the bench for your outfield substitutes is really important, because players aren't fully fit at the moment. They can't be, and there's every chance you'll need to bring on different types of outfield players. So we wanted to maximise the number of outfield options we've got on the bench, which is why we've taken that decision to not name a keeper on the bench.
Okay. Can we hear breaking news first? Yeah. Say Dartford. Yeah. We're winning 1-0, and sadly, they go and score 89th minute, like what we done at Kings Lynn. And then obviously it's a draw, goes straight to penalties. Could you give us a little sneak peek of who's one of the 5?
To take a penalty?
Yeah, just one. Or you could say all of them, but I guess you're not allowed to disclose that.
I'll give you one.
Okay.
I'll give you one because obviously you're not sure who's going to be on the pitch at the end of the game, but
Yeah.
I'd like to think this one will be. So Jack Turner would take a penalty in the shootout. So as he's done before, he scored against Sutton in the FA Cup shootout. Took a very good penalty last weekend in the shootout at Brackley. And we've got no, he's got the right temperament for it, and he's got great technique. So I don't mind saying that. Jack will take a penalty in the shootout.
That's good. I'm happy with that. I was doing a Twitter live stream yesterday, and I had Manny Williams in, and I said if it's 1-1, last minute of the game, whoever striker it is gets fouled in the box.
Yeah.
We get a penalty. Are you going to be running up to take the penalty? And he said 100% yes.
Yeah, Manny's a good penalty taker.
Yeah. He done it.
Very experienced.
Yeah, Bracknell.
Very cool in those situations. So, Manny definitely is a good option from the penalty spot, and he always puts his hand up, always wants to take one, which is great. That's what you want from your players.
Yeah.
You don't want to be looking around and you've only got 3 that want to take them. I think we've probably got 6, 7, 8 that would be keen to take them. So, hopefully it won't come to that. Hopefully we can settle it before.
Yeah, hopefully.
We've got to be prepared for that.
And obviously squad-wise for tomorrow's massive game in not only National League history, because I don't think a club's apart from Salford come up in like a quick space and like went all the way up. Apart from Salford, this is going to be big in Slough Town's history as well. But one of the key players in Slough Town's also like history and also Maidenhead's history, Mark Nisbet, will be missing.
Yeah, it's really a sad one that because I think everybody knows about his heart issue that he had during the season, and we thought, and then he came back from that, and then he got a knee injury at Christmas time that kept him out, and he's had a really difficult season. And then I know for a fact he's worked so hard during the lockdown period to get his fitness good, and he came back in good shape and was loving being back. He's really important player in the team and in the changing room. And it was a training session last week, and he just felt shortness of breath, and the symptoms that he's had when he's had this problem before. And he went to the doctors, and unfortunately, it's the same thing again. So he's been ruled out. He's got to have another procedure in a couple of weeks' time to sort of try and correct that, and then he's got to have another spell where he can't play. So it's really sad for him.
And let's just talk about my videos. I'm just going to talk about it because I've just been doing so many videos over the playoff period. So at Monday, I decided I was going to upload every single day because I don't know if we're going to get knocked out Sunday. I won't be able to do any more playoff videos, so I thought let's just put it all into this week and upload every single day. So I think I've done a playoff previews and Sloughs Finest with Neil. I've done, what else have I done? I'm forgetting now. Reacting to National League South predictions, and obviously that video yesterday wishing you and the boys luck.
I saw that with the supporters. That was brilliant.
Yeah,
really good.
I was like that video. I was planning since the start of July, and I was just waiting for everyone to submit their videos. Sorry guys for if you can hear background noise. Like I can't do anything about it. But yeah, I was waiting for them for ages, and then finally I got them all in. I put together the video, and hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was really good. It's such a shame the supporters aren't going to be there tomorrow. But we will definitely share that with the players, and if we get any more through from any of the supporters, send them on to us, and we'll make sure the players see them before they go out on the pitch.
Yeah.
Because the supporters, it's just gone to show in these last couple of months how how football is so different without the supporters, and it's just not the same, and it will be very weird tomorrow with an empty stadium.
Apart from paper supporters.
Sorry?
The cardboard supporters.
Oh, there will be the cardboard supporters, that's right, but I don't think they'll be making too much noise.
No, sadly.
Yeah, I think if it had been normal circumstances, we'd have had probably over 2,000 there tomorrow. And, it's so different. It's such a shame that they can't be there because they've been a huge part of our season. They always are. And, we do know that, no doubt they'll be getting together in the pubs and making some noise. And that's great. It'd be great to see some videos of that, especially if we were to
I'm vlogging. I'm vlogging the whole day tomorrow. So
let's hope we get the win then. Otherwise,
or else you're going to see an unhappy pub.
Yeah, it will be.
I wouldn't mind if I get coated in beer.
You may well do if we get the win tomorrow. If we get another 89th minute winner like Kingsley, I'm sure they'll do.
Or even if we score. If we score, I think it's going to go mad. So I've bought a cardboard cutout. I don't know if you saw it on my Twitter. I
haven't seen that yet. No, okay.
I posted it on my Twitter. So I bought one. I don't have a clue where I am, but I spoke to Philip Benton, and he said he's going to get that photo for me. But can you tell your players if they score, go celebrate in front of me?
I will do. If it's somewhere they can get to, it might not be allowed to climb up in the stand. All the subs are going to be in the front row of the stand, so I don't know how that's all going to be laid out.
I think it's on the opposite stand. I think it's on the.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it's on that little stand.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, we'll have a word with them. Definitely.
So now let's move on to the stream. They're streaming the game tomorrow, worldwide. We don't know how many people are going to watch it. We don't know if there's going to be loads of people watching it. We don't know if it's only going to be Sloughs or Dartford fans watching it. What are your thoughts on them releasing this streaming site?
Obviously it's great that fans can get access to it and watch it. I think for some supporters it's maybe not the easiest thing to do from a technology point of view.
Oh yeah, trust me. I know some people it's crazy.
That's the challenge, hopefully anyone who is struggling can speak to someone who knows what they're doing and help them out, because it's not maybe straightforward for some people. Some people aren't maybe that. I don't want to say that we've got an old support, but we have got some older supporters, and they might not be the most technology savvy people. I know my dad's one of those. I know my dad's bought his subscription, so hopefully he can work it out. But I'm pleased that there's a way of them watching. I understand Aid's going to be doing the commentary, which is great as well. So that's really good.
His first ever live commentary, not on Rebels Radio.
Yeah, he'll do a great job. I'm sure he's very good, Aid.
So let's move on to your questions now, and this is kind of if you wanted to close it, you can. Have you ever had a disagreement over a player? So that means, say you saw a lad that you wanted to sign, but Bates I don't want him in my team.
We've never had a complete disagreement, as in I really like a player and he really hates a player. I think we've got very similar views on players. There'd have been times when maybe I've preferred one more than him and he's not been sure. I think with things like that, with signings, it's quite easy because you have lots of time to talk about it and discuss it, and it needs both of us to be fully behind it if we're gonna do that and sign somebody. Those kind of you're going to get slight differences of opinion. We don't change. We don't have too many disagreements, but on that sort of thing, as I said, you have plenty of time to discuss it and work out what you're going to do. I think probably the more difficult situation is maybe during a game, substitutions, things like that, where you haven't got time to discuss it for a long time. You've got to make quick decisions on who's coming on, who's coming off. But I wouldn't even say then. We always remember there's one instant when we were at Godalming where we did have a real disagreement over it. But not for a long time. I think we kind of have this thing that works. If one of us is really adamant that it's the right thing to do, unless the other one really is against it, they'll go with the other one, or go with the view of the other one. If I feel really strongly that we need to bring on a particular player tomorrow, and Bakes will, as I said, unless he's totally against it and has a good reason why not. If I'm really sure, we kind of trust each other that we let that person make that decision. It's very much, an even kind of responsibility between us. And if it goes wrong, we won't then go back and say, "Oh, what did you do? I told you shouldn't have done it." That's not how we are as people. If we take responsibility jointly for everything.
Yeah. So, just before we move on to the rest of the questions, I'm just going to ask you for a little agreement, Eddie. Right. What we're going to say, if we win, when just like after you get interviewed, yeah, you have to sing All the Rebels. If we win.
I would say Bakes is the better singer out of the two of us.
Oh, he was great with Hey Jude.
Yeah, he's a great singer.
Yeah.
It's not one of my strengths. I'll always give it a go. And if we've won a game, I don't mind. I remember doing some singing back at the club after we'd won at King's Lynn. I don't mind making a fool of myself if we won and I've got a beer in my hand. But Bakes is the better singer, definitely.
Yeah. Right. Just give him a phone call after.
Yeah, I'll let him know.
What's your favourite ever movie?
Oh, favourite ever movie?
Or TV show?
Do you know what? I'm going to go for... I'm a big fan of Shawshank Redemption, which is a lot of people's favourite, which is probably a bit of a boring answer. I like Snatch was another big favourite of mine, and then I would say another one would be these are all going back a few years. I've not watched loads of films recently. I'm not so into films now, but
more box sets in it. Netflix.
Yeah, that's it. Watch a lot more on Netflix now. Things like Ozark and Money Heist, stuff like that. So yeah, more into that now than films, to be honest.
This is one that I'm not too sure if you're going to answer.
Okay.
But best and worst signing. So who's that one signing that you've went like, I can't believe we got him to our club?
What, you mean in a good way or in a bad way?
In a good way for this one.
In a good way. I guess from that point of view, in terms of I'd say Sam Togwell was a big signing for us. I think if we're honest, if we obviously didn't have Lee, he probably wouldn't have signed for us. There was circumstances with him wanting to come out of the full-time game, which obviously meant we had a possibility of getting him. But I think, as I said, without his brother being here, I don't think Sam would have probably dropped and come and played for us. So that was a big one for us. I always, Bakes will be the same, always look back to kind of our long-serving players and people like Warren and Guy who've been with us right from the start. You have to probably say they're our two best signings because they've been with us all that time, kind of 9 years probably. So I think, if a player, I think we've definitely got those two right. If they've been with us that amount of time, I think they're probably our best two signings. In terms of worst signing, probably not fair. To say.
Yeah, not fair.
Because I think generally you always have some that don't work out, and we've made some that don't work out. But that's not always our fault or the player's fault. It's just football. Sometimes things don't work out.
Yeah, there is one in my head that I don't think worked out at Sloughs, but obviously I'm not going to say it. Just because.
Go on, then, you can do.
Do you reckon? Someone that I don't think worked out. I think the best one. I'll just say this. I can't believe we got Matty Stevens to Sloughs. Matty was I'm going to say it here now. Whilst I've been watching the Rebels, which since 2016 going on and off, when I started going to every single game, I just saw how. I'm going to say it. Me watching Sloughs, Matty Stevens is the best player I've seen in a Sloughs shirt.
Yeah, he did brilliantly. I think the good thing about Matty, he came obviously dropping a number of levels to us on loan, and some players do that and maybe aren't too bothered, but he was probably up there with our hardest working players while he was with us, and obviously got a good number of goals. Yeah, he was a great player for us, great lad, and he's obviously gone on and done very well since. So yeah, I can't argue that. He's certainly one of our best forwards that we've ever had at the club.
And then for me, I'm not going to say the worst player, but I think someone that didn't work out at Sloughs was Tommy Wood. When
Yeah.
when we signed him, I thought, right, I think was it Wimbledon we got him from,
Yeah, he was at Wimbledon.
and yeah,
He's
so
left there now. I think he's just left there in the summer. Yeah, it's difficult because I think we're not big ones on taking players out of league clubs on loan. We don't do it that often. Matty wasn't a gamble because we knew we'd see what he'd done at Kettering the year before, so we knew he knew all about non-league football and had performed in non-league football. And then you get other players, and Tommy was a little bit younger and hadn't had loads of senior football. And I just think it's sometimes difficult for those players to probably find the right level and for clubs to know what level they should come out at, really. And I think he did well actually last year at the level below us. And I think he did okay at Tonbridge as well. So it's one of those where, he didn't get loads of opportunity with us. He kind of came in as backup, and that's probably not easy for him either. So it can be hit and miss, taking young players out of the pro game into this league, 'cause it's a tough league. And no, it didn't quite work for Tommy, but I think he would have learned from the experience, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say another one. Francis Amati. At the start, I thought he's gonna be top goal scorer this season. He's gonna get in all the goals. But then, because when he first joined, was it like Woking away, one of his first ever games?
Yeah, he scored at Woking.
He scored at Woking, and then that's where the chant came from. Let's all have a party with Francis Amati. But then, obviously, you can see with the attitude that playing for Sloughs, has he been in like a year maybe? He was there for a year.
Yeah, about a year. I'd say about a year.
He interacted with the fans once.
Right.
All he done was put his hands in the air. That's all he done to interact with the fans.
Yeah, it didn't work out for Francis. I mean, he's another player with lots of ability, like phenomenal pace, great technical ability, can score goals. But he just, I don't know what it was. I have to be honest, I don't know what it was. It didn't quite click for him. We thought he would be a real strong player for us this season. It didn't quite pan out. And sometimes I know he went to other. He did very well at the level below. Scored a lot of goals at Hendon on loan and at Hayes. So I think he's one of the minute he's kind of caught between our level and probably that level. He's probably a bit good for that level. But he's still really got to prove it at this level. Maybe he'll get that opportunity, and maybe in a different team who play a slightly different way, he might do better. He just didn't quite fit how we play, and the best thing was for him to move on and start enjoying his football. So I don't think he was enjoying it in the end with us.
Yeah.
We lost a bit of confidence, and that's like I said earlier. So it doesn't work for everybody. Yeah,
exactly. I asked this to Bakes, but I just want to see your view on it. I'm going to ask about Sloughs Town Juniors. Obviously run by Kate Leafy. Do you see any Sloughs Town Juniors, or what are your thoughts on how we can mix the junior side of the whole team of the let's just call it a family. We got the kids, and then you have all the older brothers and sisters with the first team, and then obviously the women's team. Would you say there is a how would you think these two sides will kind of? I don't know how to explain it, if you get what I mean.
So you're talking about can we get it where people are progressing through from the junior team?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Thinking local lads. I mean, all clubs, all managers want that. Would love to have that production line of good young local players coming through the youth ranks. And where we are as a club at the minute, we don't have that. Teams at every age and through to a youth and maybe a 23s, and we'd love that. Of course, we'd love that. Myself and Bakes would like that in place, but I think that's still a long way off. I think the priority when the club moved back to Arbor Park at that point had to be getting the first team right and getting. There's so much work went into coming back to Arbor Park, and then we got a promotion. I just think there hasn't been it just it needs people. It needs people to volunteers. Kay does a tremendous amount, but she can't do it all. And I'm sure there's nobody in the club that wouldn't want that. Would love to have it, but I think it's going to take a bit of time. And I think the higher we've gone as a club, so obviously we're now National South. Any kind of like youth or reserve football is going to be a big step up, and I think that's what Blake said when you asked the question to him, and that's just the reality that any kind of youth team football, to jump from that to National League South is very, very difficult. So I'm sure the club wants it, and I'm sure at some point that's something that will become a priority. I think, as I said, it hasn't been in the last few years. Hopefully at some point it will be, but for me and Bakes, it's very that's not kind of our job to drive that, if you like. We have to focus on the first team, and if they're able to put that in place, then great. And hopefully in the years to come that'll happen.
Most rewarding and most challenging aspects of being joint managers.
I mean, the rewarding, the success has been rewarding. We've loved the big games that we've played in. I think all managers say the same. When you have a defeat, especially in a big game, it feels terrible. But it just takes one big win, whether it's a big FA Cup game or a playoff win, and you kind of, it all makes it worthwhile. You remember why you do it. So, we've been fortunate in the last kind of 3 or 4 years in particular, some of the huge games we've had and some of the big wins we've had. So that's the most rewarding bit, is seeing all your hard work, if you like, and the players' hard work get rewarded with wins. Hardest bit, I'll be honest, we probably don't find it that hard. What I mean by that is we've got such a good group of players that we have very few problems or difficult things to manage. We've probably had a few things off the pitch, stuff that some people don't even know about. There's a lot more things around kind of maybe mental health and other things. Obviously the Simon Dunn situation was well documented, and there's been a few other sort of situations that we've had to deal with for the first time as managers, and that's been, in the last year, that's been quite difficult because you've not done it before. But I think we learned from all those things. So they're probably the football stuff isn't hard in that we've got great people around us. We've got great people who support us at the club. So we often say it doesn't feel difficult managing Sloughs. A lot of things are done for us, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Right. I'm just going to ask you this quick question. Obviously, it's the new season, new home kit. Have you seen it yet?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm just waiting to see that Instagram post.
Yeah, it's very nice. Really like it. We were able to there was like a few options on the table, and we were able to sort of give our suggestions, our thoughts on it. Very, very good. Looking forward to wearing that. Hopefully in the National League above. We'll see.
Yeah. Could you give us a little teaser on what it could be?
It's amber and blue. I'll tell you that. It's a bit different in terms of it's got some more kind of like stripe in it. It's got more. It's not plain.
So it's not like this top that I've got on right now. I've got the home top.
No, I can't see you, can I?
I've got the home shirt on.
I'm guessing what one you're wearing. No, it's different. It's different to what we've got, which is good. I think fans like, you don't want to churn out the same kit with like a tiny change every couple of years. So it's something different. I think the fans will like it.
And this is the last question now. If you got offered to take the Arsenal job, would you take it with Bakes?
I saw this one. I wanted to answer that on Twitter, but I thought I'll wait. I'm a Tottenham fan, which is obviously why Arsenal was picked. Bakes is a West Ham fan. But yeah, 100% we would. I think when I was younger and probably, going back in your age and a bit older, I was really big Spurs fan, and if you're a Spurs fan, you hated Arsenal, you hated Chelsea, and you'd say, no, I would never manage them.
You know what team I support?
Who do you support?
Arsenal.
Oh dear. Okay. But I think as you get older, you kind of those sort of rivalries. I mean, it doesn't for some people. Some people still keep those rivalries, but I don't kind of kind of feel that way. And more than anything, we're ambitious, me and Bakes, and we want to manage as high as we can. So yeah, any Premier League club, we'd jump at the chance.
Do a Sol Campbell.
Anytime soon, but we'd jump at it.
Doing a Sol Campbell.
Yeah, true.
True. So now, you got the quick fire questions.
Okay.
And I thought I'd give you the same as Bakes so you can compare them. Corrie or EastEnders?
Don't actually watch either of them. I probably watched a bit more EastEnders in the time. I watched a bit of EastEnders in that time, so probably EastEnders.
I agree with you on that one. Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
Home game or away game?
Tough one. Probably away game.
Yeah.
For the obvious reason that I'll say that the away support, which is amazing. We love it going to these places and seeing all the Rebels fans get off the coach and get behind the goal and sing. So I'd say, don't get me wrong, Arbour Park's brilliant. We love playing at Arbour Park. It's a great facility. But from an atmosphere point of view, obviously there's some big games where you have great atmosphere at home, but generally the away games, we get the singing from the fans, and that makes it pretty special.
And finally, what song would you prefer, Hey Jude or Yellow Submarine? Both Sloughs chants, obviously.
Yeah, I'd say Hey Jude.
Yeah.
I remember we sang that over and over in the pub in the Herschel Arms after we'd beaten Kettering in the first playoff, and yeah, that kind of stuck in my brain for a long time. So yeah, probably that one.
So I've got to the end of the interview. I've got no more questions left. So now it's your turn to ask the host the question. Have you been thinking about this?
Do you know what? I haven't. I forgot about this, so I'm going to have to think on my feet here. Okay. So I can ask you anything.
Ask me anything.
Okay. So let's think positively. We get to the playoff final in a couple of weeks' time.
Okay.
And we win the game with a late winning goal.
Yeah.
Which Slough player would you back to get the winning goal?
Which Slough player?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I know, because
who would your money be on?
My money, right? If so, obviously the bookies final. What they're suggesting is obviously Hamilton and Weymouth. That's the bookies final. That's what they're saying. But we're in the playoff final. For me, I'll take on anyone in the playoff final, but mainly I do want Dorking in the final, obviously. But for me, the one player that I'd have to rely on, it's got to be. Oh, put the ball in the King's Lynn net. Oh, put the ball in the King's Lynn net. Oh, put the ball in the King's Lynn net. Super Manny Williams. He scored a late goal at Bath at home.
Yeah.
He scored a late goal at King's Lynn. I don't know. He scored so many late goals. That's who you have to back, I reckon.
Why not? Yeah.
I reckon him.
We don't care who it is, but Manny's a good bet. None of us will forget that goal at King's Lynn, which got us where we are today. So.
And then the other one that I'd probably say is a birdie header, like what he done at Chippenham.
Okay.
So they're the two that I reckon. If it's like that, I've predicted that to happen in tomorrow's game. I reckon we're going to be winning 1-0, get an early goal, and then I think we're going to concede maybe just after half time.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be a last minute goal for Man. It depends. I don't know who's going to be on the pitch. To be fair, I'm still waiting for this starting 11 to be read out by Aid tomorrow. But yeah. I'd probably have to say Manny or Birdie, but hopefully not Jack Turner.
Well, I don't care who it is. Fingers crossed. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow. There's no doubt about that. I don't think there'll be much in it. I think probably one goal either way, or maybe even a penalty shootout. So it will be tight, but we can. We're all dreaming, aren't we? We're all dreaming of a win, and hopefully we can do it.
So. It's the end of Sloughs Finest with John Underwood. Thank you to everyone that supported me. I started this series with around 70 subscribers and now I'm on 106. So that's a big growth. But John, before we go, what's your favourite video of mine?
Favourite video? I like the one at Dorking.
Yeah, everyone says that. Everyone says that.
That was a bit of a special day, that was, wasn't it? A great support.
Yeah, that's my most ever
against the
viewed.
odds.
Most ever viewed.
Yeah, no, that was brilliant. That was. I watched that several times. So,
It's all the views are you.
hey?
All the views are you.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
are. Probably are. No, you're doing a great job, mate. Keep it going. Keep it up.
So guys, thank you for watching. I've been Max. That has been John Unders. Have a good one.